Hey, welcome back to my channel. Today, I'm gonna just do a daily health, wellness, and beauty routine video. I am making myself some of my favorite meals for breakfast and for lunch, and I'm gonna check off some of my favorite habits that I like to do on days like this when I have some time to lean into self-care. I try to build out realistic routines for my lifestyle, so I try to incorporate some of these things into my daily routine. I like to work towards routines that I can build on, just little habits that I stack and add throughout the day or throughout the week. If you like my channel, please be sure to hit that subscribe button and the bell notification and keep your eyes out for fall content, which is starting next week. I'm so excited. I want to thank the sponsor of this video, Peak. I have been using their matcha green tea for the last several years. And it's a must-have in my house because I'm a huge green tea lover. I often take breaks from coffee because sometimes, especially certain times of the month, it's just too jittery, but I love a good matcha latte. I love iced matcha. Peak's matcha contains slow-release caffeine and L-theanine, which is a calming ingredient, so it gives sustained energy without the jitters or the caffeine crash or the anxiety that can sometimes come with coffee. I also really like that the Sun Goddess matcha is the best matcha for my skin and for sustained energy. It's shaded for longer, so it has more chlorophyll and antioxidants, which are both powerful skin ingredients that help firm, brighten, and clarify the skin. Peak is offering up to 15% off plus a free rechargeable frother and a cup when you shop using my link. So check that link in the description and let's go ahead and jump right in. So I'm going to start by getting some fresh air and going and taking a walk. I know this might trigger some friends who are not ready for summer to be over yet, but the temperature has kind of been shifting downwards and the trees are starting to change a little bit. It's a little more dry and it's definitely starting to feel like fall, so I am very excited. I usually start by filling up my tumbler with water because I'm the worst water drinker ever, and I know I've said that a lot of times. The only thing that helps me drink water is to have a big giant cup and know that I finished it. Because then if I know that I finished it, I know that I drank. Otherwise, I just don't drink water. I don't know what's wrong with me. But I got this one from Popflex. It's really cute. So I fill it up first thing every day to just make sure. And then I'm going to make myself a really yummy breakfast. I'm a little late to the sourdough making party, but I have officially entered the chat, and I started making sourdough a few weeks ago, and I'm honing my recipe, and then I'm definitely going to share it here. But I'm taking a little slice of the sourdough. I've been talking about it a little bit more on Instagram, just kind of showing the process, and it's definitely practice. I was really intimidated by it for the longest time, and then I finally decided, like, no, I'm going to figure this out, and even if that means a few of my loaves at first aren't very good, and then I figured it out. And so I love the fresh sourdough. My kids love it. It's been so worth it. Being that the sourdough slice is a little long to stick into the toaster, I like to put it on a sizzle tray with a little bit of olive oil, salt, and pepper, and put it under the broiler on high. Keep a close eye on it till it just starts to kind of brown, and it'll toast it up real nice. Then I like to peel the avocado, and I like to get nice thin slices so I can fan that nice and evenly on top of the sourdough toast. For a little protein, I like to add a poached or soft-boiled egg. The soft-boiled eggs are usually 6 to 7 minutes, and I do set a timer, run it under cold water when I'm peeling it, and then I will also chop up some fresh herbs to put on top with a little bit more of an olive oil drizzle. If I was going to serve this to someone else, that's what I would do. So I'm going to treat myself. So I usually have to eat something first thing in the morning. I like to kind of go slow first thing in the morning. So I'll start with a little bit and just kind of, graze my way through the morning. So I'll start with half of it and I'll definitely eat the whole thing, if not a second one at some point. And I'm going to have iced matcha. This matcha works great actually hot or cold, so I often throw a packet or 2 or 3 in my purse, and I'll even put an entire packet into my tumbler for a light green tea. I don't sweeten my iced green tea just because I love unsweetened iced tea, and I love the flavor of matcha. So you could certainly put a little bit of honey in there, or if you're going to make like a latte, but I just love to, today I'm using hot water and I'm just going to blend it up real nice, let it cool down, and then pour it over ice, and I love it just like that. So today we have beautiful, high pigmented, rich and healthy foods. I tried to focus my intention on balanced meals and taking it slow and just enjoying it too. Then I'm going to get started on prepping my lunch, which is going to be a nice, big, huge salad. I'm using a mandolin to thinly slice red onions, which I love to have on a salad, some cucumber and tomatoes from the garden. I have some Kalamata olives, a little bit of feta cheese. I'm going to make a homemade vinaigrette. Any leftovers are put in the compost. We have this indoor compost that's so rad. This thing is awesome. It literally turns your food scraps into compost without having to take it outside. Pretty cool. I'll put a link for this one. And then I'm Greek chickpeas that are from Trader Joe's. These are great. I love to add those to a salad. And then I just start building out my salad. Now, growing up, we weren't a family that ate a whole lot of salad. But when I married Byron, he would always make me salads. I had trouble with digestion, and he would just be like, I think you need more fiber. And he'd make me these beautiful salads that he made at the restaurants he worked at. Fun fact, when he worked at Bouchon Beverly Hills, he used to make lunch for Ryan Seacrest every day and Victoria Beckham. I'd always ask him, like, what do they eat? So he's taught me a lot of really great recipes, and we do a lot of cooking together. And the vinaigrette is where it's at. You really want to make sure you dress your salads properly, and making a homemade vinaigrette is really easy. I put a little bit of Dijon mustard, a little bit of olive oil, apple cider vinegar, lemon, salt, pepper, some fresh herbs if you have it, whisk it up, and then just making sure that you have all the fixins on your salad. Like, I love the thinly sliced onions, tomato, feta, and then plenty of vinaigrette. Ooh, so tasty. So I make a nice big one, and lately I've been getting really into sardines, which is something I never even wanted to try for the longest time. But I tasted a few different brands, and Trader Joe's definitely has the best I've tried thus far. They're just really tasty. They're not too fishy. They taste really good, almost kind of like tuna fish, and they're so, so good for you. So I try to add a little bit of that to my salad as well, just for added protein. Especially now in my later 30s, as I get closer to 40, lifting heavier weights is going to be something I really try to focus on. So the 15s are what I use right now for bicep curls and for shoulders. And I will eventually try to get to 20 or 25 because that's where I was at when I was probably my strongest when I was doing CrossFit. And then I like to do squats and just different things around the house. I'll try to do 15-minute segments at home, and then I have a gym membership too, so I work out at the gym, but I haven't been that consistent lately, to be honest. I've been doing a lot of home workouts. But yeah, I keep it quick. I do little workouts, YouTube it or whatever, keep it pretty simple. And there's a lot of really great fitness content out there as well that you can find. For my everyday shower and hygiene routine, I keep it pretty simple with a quick shower. I like to use exfoliating gloves a few times a week. I just find these at Walmart or on Amazon for a few dollars. I use that with my body wash, and I like to exfoliate from head to toe. And then I usually shave my legs if I need to. I'll wash my hair. I'll kind of, do my stereotypical hygiene routine in the shower. And then when I get out of the shower, I like to use a body oil. This is one of my favorites from Shea Moisture. I've been using it for years. I really like the smell, but I like to use some sort of body oil. And then I'll move into my bedroom to start doing my skincare and makeup for the day. I'm using a little bit of this product called The Wizard by Amika. It's a primer, so it gives a little shine, and it's kind of like a detangler to use before I brush my hair out, and then I'm going to put my hair in 2 braids. My hair is pretty long at the moment. I'm trying to grow it out really long, and then I'll trim the ends because I have a little bit of blonde at the ends. I did like an ombre 2 summers ago. And then I'll grow it, and then I'll probably chop it at some point and donate my hair. That's something I've been really wanting to do. And my hair grows pretty fast. I don't know, it took me a few years to get it this long, but I don't get attached to my hair. I always chop it and then regrow it and chop it, and it's the same cycle over and over again. So if I can donate my hair and offer it to somebody who needs it, that would be really cool. So that's definitely a goal of mine. So I just put it in braids on days when I'm lazy and don't want to wash my hair and flat iron it. And then that's nice if I'm going to be working around the house. It keeps it out of my face. And then sometimes I'll put it back into a little bun or something, little braid bun. I've been using this Bondi Boost intensive spray for years now around my scalp, because A, it's really lightweight, it doesn't leave any sort of film, and it's really good for keeping the hair around your scalp thick, because I lost just the baby hairs after having the kids. My hair just never grew back as thick as it was in that area. And then I'm going to use some L'Occitane facial lotion. I love this lotion. I don't know, something about it is just really hydrating but lightweight, and it smells good. So I already put my vitamin C serum on in the morning. So I'm just using that after my shower because I washed my face again in the shower. So just want a little hydration. And then the tinted skincare that I'm loving from Typology, just a little bit of that concealer. It has vitamin C in it. So I really like when it has, it's multi-purpose. So I like that it has vitamin C because it's helping my skin while it's doing very light coverage. For my birthday back in March, I kind of got back into makeup. I was experimenting with different brands, and what I found is what I'm sticking with. I tend to kind of find what I like, and that becomes my routine for a really long time at least. And I really love the OG makeup sticks. I love how simple they are. I love how they smell. So you'll be hearing me talk about these probably for a while into the winter because it's just easy. It's easy application. I really like the color. I like how it just gives a light glow. And all of these products just slightly enhance my features, so it makes me feel like me, very natural, but just healthy. You know what I'm saying? So I like this mascara because it's brown. This is the one I'm using right now, and I don't know, I just think it's my favorite at the moment, although I've used so many different mascaras, but I really like the brown one at the moment. And then my favorite lip oil from OG, it's not really a lip oil though, it's kind of like a chapstick. I've talked about it before in other videos. A little bit of peppermint oil, but look at how beautiful that color is. I think it's petunia. I'll put the color in the description. Then I'll put a little headband on because I'm going to do some work around the house. And those are my priorities when it comes to health, wellness, and beauty. Just making sure that I'm nourishing my body from the inside out and taking care of my health. So making sure I get good sleep and hydration, fresh air, and spending time with friends and family, and just being present and enjoying good food, not depriving myself of treats, but having a balanced approach and, feeding myself nourishing foods and vitamins. And so this is my approach and will be hopefully for the rest of my life. And I want to take care of myself the best I can, but the rest is out of my control, right? Because there are genetics and there are other factors, and I'm definitely not trying to avoid aging by any means because it's inevitable and it's necessary and it's a blessing. I think, kind of shifting the narrative and focusing mostly on health and staying present and just feeling good in your own skin. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you very soon in my next video.